What's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 27 of the Tactic Tester. Today we have a brand new creator on the series. It's going to be interesting to see how they get on. Our top 10 is absolutely stacked, and if you guys are worried about this, don't worry, I know it's bright red. That's hay fever for you. So let's get into the video. I'm going to remind you guys of the rules and our top 10 leaderboard as things stand. So then, guys, kicking you off with the rules, all tactics must have a proven record of success or achievement. All tactics will use the same team and fixtures for the test that will be Arsenal. No transfers will be allowed to be made in either transfer window by the team. Tactics will be loaded and the whole season will be simulated in one go. And all points, wins, goals scored and win percentage will be collected and displayed to find the best creator tactic out there. So, as I mentioned in the intro, we've had an unbelievable amount of creators on this series already. Let's take a look at our current top 10. So I said it was difficult to get into the top 10, and look how difficult it is. You need a minimum of a 68.34% win ratio, which, believe me, is very difficult to get to crack into our top 10 and knock Demand More FM off of that 10th spot. If you're setting your aspirations higher than just the top 10, 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 Gareth, my tactics guru, is still at the top of the Tactic Tester leaderboard with his asymmetric brilliance, with his 85% win ratio tactic. If you've not checked that one out, guys, you definitely have to. But let's get into it today and meet today's creator. So then, guys, we are back in game, and today I have to introduce you to a brand new creator onto the channel. His name is RageIronHide. He is fantastic. He is in my chat on Twitch a lot, but he also streams himself, so I'm going to leave his links down below. Go and give him a follow on Twitter. Go and follow him on Twitch as well. His save, this is where this tactics come from. He was using it over in Spain. He's now taken his talents over to Italy to manage Napoli, and this is where he has implemented this tactic. So the tactic itself, let's give it a little bit of a breakdown. It is named the Napoli Express. We will run through things super quickly. In goal, we have a sweeper keeper on attack. No additional instructions there. The additional instructions will be the ones that come with the white cog and the red circle next to them. Fullback on support on both fullback positions, both on the left and right fullback. Then he has ball playing defenders, both on defend. No additional instructions on either of those two there. Then he has a box-to-box midfielder. I think this could leave you relatively open, Rage. I'm very intrigued to see how this one does. As I said, box-to-box midfielder, no additional instructions on that person. An advanced playmaker. You've got two advanced playmakers in different areas of the pitch. Okay, advanced playmaker on support in the central midfield function, an advanced playmaker in the attacking function as well, in the attacking midfield spot. On the right hand side, he has a winger on attack. Again, no additional instructions on those. And then on the left, it is a inverted winger, again on attack. Again, no additional instructions. And then up top is a advanced forward. In terms of everything else, it is a custom gegenpress with a positive mentality. In possession, this is what we're looking at. Fairly narrow width. Ooh, interesting. Passing into space, which is nice. I do that myself as well. Playing out of defense, underlap on the right and overlap on the left. Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see where 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 ends up here. I think that's going to be an interesting one. He's going to get a lot of the ball. And then on this left side, you're going to have Kieran Tierney bombing around. I think this could work quite well. Standard passing directness, extremely high tempo, mixed crosses, work the ball into the box. And that is that for in possession. In terms of in transition, it is a gegenpress. So you're going to counter press and you're going to counter when the ball has been won. Distribute the ball to centre backs and take short kicks. In terms of out of possession though, guys, we are going to have a much higher line of engagement and a higher defensive line, and that's standard defensive width, which I use as well. Pressing intensity, as I said, gegenpress is extremely urgent, and they will be preventing short goalkeeper distribution. So this is the tactic. It looks pretty good. I'm intrigued to see how these two advanced playmakers work together. But what we always do, guys, is we do a quick pick so you can see who fits in what positions. It's pretty self-explanatory now. But we do the quick pick. Leno in goal, Bellerin holding, Gabriel Tierney. Partey Ceballos is the central advanced playmaker. And then Mesut Ozil is the attacking midfield advanced playmaker. I will say, guys, Disclaimer, this whole series was set up on the original database when the game came out. That's why Mesut Ozil is at Arsenal and Martin Odegaard is not. To keep things as fair as possible, I've given everybody the same game. I've just, created different versions of it for every single test. That is why Mesut Ozil is still at Arsenal. Willian, Saka, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang complete the lineup. I think you'll see Aubameyang drop to this inverted winger a lot, and Lacazette come in. But I think this is a good little tactic in terms of the analysis. Yeah, there is a little bit of a weakness here on the 𝘼𝙗𝙤 side, but I think this could do quite well. I think Bellerin's going to be a key player for the team. But without any further ado, guys, let's simulate the season, and we will be back to see how Rage's tactic gets on throughout the course of the season. So then, guys, we are back at the end of the season, and that is a very, very interesting league table. Liverpool almost Centurions on 99 points. Manchester United in second on 93 as well. Those two teams have done absolutely phenomenally well. Arsenal sitting in third with 76. Not too bad. Man City complete the top four. But it looks like Liverpool and Manchester United have absolutely battered everybody. 79 goal difference for Liverpool, 70 for Manchester United. In terms of the Arsenal team though, Lacazette top goal scorer, 42 goals. That is a lot of goals for just one striker. Impressive return. You'd imagine they've done relatively well in other competitions as well as finishing in third in the league. Nicolas Pepe, highest average rating, interesting as well. Danny Ceballos, most assists, so maybe hush my mouth about that central advanced playmaker. Maybe I was wrong. Gabriel with the highest pass completion. Most man of the matches is Lacazette again. David Luiz, standard, most yellow cards. And then one red card apiece for Elneny, Gabriel, and standard Granit Xhaka. So third in the Premier League. Pretty good. Managed to get up to second. It was top at the start of the season for a little period of time, then dropped down into second, then unfortunately dropped down into third. This must have been where Liverpool and Manchester United just kicked it into another gear. So then, big question, other competitions, how did it fare? Runner-up in the Community Shield, as you kind of do expect, losing to Liverpool. Runner-up in the Carabao Cup, who won that one? Manchester City, no surprise there. Knocked out in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup by Liverpool, and knocked out in the Europa League at the quarterfinal stage by CSKA Moscow, but they have secured Champions League football for the following season. We jump into the schedule. Let's break the competitions down. So the curtain opener is the Community Shield. Losing on penalties. This is a standard practice, I feel, in the Community Shield. Losing on penalties, 2-2. Aubameyang doing the double, cancelling out goals from Salah and James Milner. And then they lost on penalties. Rather disappointing, but there we go. They managed to make it to the final of the Carabao Cup. How did that run go? Okay, beat Liverpool in the third round. You can't get much more difficult third round ties than Liverpool, and they put 5 past them, which is absolutely incredible. 4 goals, past them. 5 past QPR. Beat Leeds as well, beat Hull. It's a little bit of a gimme in the semi-final, and then unfortunately losing 2-0 to Man City, who are again another absolute juggernaut of this game. De Bruyne from the penalty spot, and then Gabriel Jesus completing that one. Looks like Granit Xhaka's had a stinker there at a 6.1. Reece Nelson also at a 6, not very good. FA Cup time, let's take a look how it got on there. Beat Wimbledon, beat Everton, absolutely annihilated Portsmouth 6-0, and then ran into the buzzsaw that was Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool, with Mo Salah getting a hat-trick, completing a 4-0 victory for Liverpool at Anfield. Europa League time now. Obviously, it went out to CSKA Moscow, which is going to be an interesting one. Let's sort this by date again. Absolutely blitzed through the group, scoring 17 goals past Wolfsburger AC. Wow. Beating Maccabi Tel Aviv, Victoria Plzen with a draw there away from home. Nothing too bad. What a difficult run this is in the Europa League, to be perfectly honest with you. Losing away at Bayern Leverkusen, but beating them 6-2 at home to go through comfortably, 6-4 on aggregate. Absolutely smashing Roma, 4-0 at home, and losing 3-2 away from home, but the away goals plus the aggregate, relatively comfortable, 6-3. And then this is a very interesting one, losing to CSKA Moscow in Russia, Fabio Borini, ex-Liverpool. Fabio Borini, how's he looking? Let's have a little look at him. I mean, he's injured now, but okay. And then losing 1-0 at home. A Borini again, a Borini masterclass against Liverpool. Who would have thought? How about the Europa League? How did that finish? Who was the winner? Chelsea beat CSKA Moscow in the final. So obviously, the Russian outfit had a good little run. What happened in the semis? Just out of curiosity, they beat Dynamo Moscow. Oh, wow, what a game that would have been. Wow. Okay, relatively easy for Chelsea in the end. And talk about the Premier League. Let's finish up with the Premier League. Things went pretty well. It was top at one stage at the start of the season. And then we'll need to try and figure out what kind of happened. So, wow, what a start that is. 15 goals in 3 games to start the Premier League season. That is nothing short of exceptional. Doing well against Leicester. Unfortunate result against Leeds away at Ellen Road, but keeping things very nice after that. Fantastic little run here. 3 draws in a row. You'd probably expect a little bit better, but unbeaten in the month of November and December, which is nothing to be sniffed at, especially considering they play Man City twice in December, winning the home game 1-0, and then winning up at the Etihad 3-1. I know El Neni scored a penalty at the end and Eric Garcia has been sent off, but at that point it's pretty much game, set and match, I'd say, as soon as Ozil puts that one in to put Arsenal 2-1 up. They continue that run. What a run this is, from Spurs all the way down to Leeds. A sensational run. What is that? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 19 goals scored for, and 2 goals against, in a run which sees you play Man City twice and Spurs. Again, nothing to be sniffed at here. Moving further down into February, disappointing result in January to Everton, I suppose. Alex Iwobi coming back to bite Arsenal in the backside. 2-2 draw at Leicester with Jamie Vardy getting a 95th minute equaliser. Ouch. Manchester United, one of the teams that absolutely blitzed away, and again another late goal for the visitors. I've seen this happen a lot in simulations. So Edison Cavani getting the equaliser in the 89th minute. Devastating for Arsenal fans. Then they go and lose to Sheffield United at Bramall Lane as well. Nice result against Liverpool. Considering Liverpool got 99 points in this season, that is a fantastic result against Liverpool. Unfortunate to lose to Chelsea. Put together a fantastic month of April, again winning all the way through the month, beating Newcastle, West Ham, Burnley, West Brom and Newcastle again. Again, another fantastic set of results in terms of goals scored. 4, 6, 4, 3, 2. Very, very good month. And then I think the wheels just kind of fell off towards the end of the season. That'll be a disappointing loss. Trezeguet getting all 3 at Villa Park for Aston Villa. 2-2 draw with Everton again. Not the best. Seems like Everton are a bit of a bogey side. Lost the away game, drew at home. And then, unfortunately, the way the fixtures fell, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, all away from home. All defeats to end the season. That is a horrendous last month of the season with 4 games away from home, especially against Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester United. So let's go into the team report and see how this has performed according to our analysts. In terms of general performance, expected goals per game, absolutely crushing it. Same with goals per game, doing absolutely fantastic. Scores a high number of expected goals per 90 minutes compared to the average, competes with relatively average percentage of passes, whatever. Go into the scoring and the scoring efficiency. As you can see, very, very efficient. Not as efficient as Liverpool, but the second most efficient goal scoring team inside the Premier League, with almost a 14% conversion rate on what is just under, I think, 17 shots a game. Manage more shots per game than the average, and clinical than a lot of teams, everybody with the exception of Liverpool. 99 points scoring Liverpool. In terms of defensive efficiency, this is maybe where we could tighten this tactic up a little bit. Rage, just over 12% conversion rate for the opposition on around 8.5, 9 shots a game. Face fewer shots but concede more goals than would be expected from the number of shots that they face. Could be something to do with the Arsenal defence here. This is a relatively common thing. But something to keep in mind. Anyway, in terms of formations used, plus 71 clear-cut chances for and against. Creating a chance every 33 minutes is absolutely ridiculous. Unfortunately, it gave up a chance every 69 minutes, but when you're creating a chance like that, you're creating 2 chances for every 1 that the opposition gets. It's very reminiscent of Manchester United back in the day. They'll just outscore you. That's what they're trying to do. They are just there to outscore the opposition. In terms of formations faced, did very, very well against the 4-3-3 DM wide. creating a chance every 36 minutes against that one. Did very well against the 4-4-2 as well. Was there anything that it did struggle against? There's a couple of minuses here, but it's only -1. And some of these are outrageous formations that you just don't really see a great deal of. Yeah. So, in all actuality, I think Rage is a good little tactic you've got here. I'm intrigued to see if you break it into the top 10. Let me get my calculator out, and we will figure out if RageIronHide makes it into the top 10. I said it was difficult to break into the top 10, and I completely stand by it. Unfortunately, Rage, you do not make it into our top 10. So Rage's season, let me summarize it for you. In terms of trophies won, unfortunately, he didn't win any. He did finish in 3rd inside the Premier League with his 76 points. In terms of goals scored, he managed to score a very impressive 157 goals and conceded 64. So all in all, the main stats that you are looking out for, 2.7 goals per game, is actually very, very good. It's up there with some of the best that we have had on the series so far this year. But unfortunately, he has a 65.51% win ratio, which unfortunately does not see him enter our top 10. So guys, that is another tactic tester in the books, and unfortunately for Rage, you didn't make it into the top 10, buddy. Maybe with another tactic, maybe with a little bit more time to hone it on stream at Napoli, you can get things sorted. Remember guys, all of Rage's links will be in the description. Go over and give him a follow on Twitch. He's a good little streamer. He's just started out relatively new, but go and give him some love, show him some love, and see this tactic in action with Napoli. But if you guys want to get onto this series, please join the Discord. That will be the top link in the description. I can't get my words out today. Join the Discord, top link in the description. We have a channel for tactic tester submissions, and I would love to see some of you guys join the Discord and throw a tactic into the ring for next week's episode. But that is where I'm going to come back, guys. It will be next week. If you have enjoyed this video, drop a like on it down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, for daily Football Manager content. It is daily still. I'm still churning it out, whether or not you like it or not. Nah, I'm joking. But until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you very soon.